Hello, Europe! It's William calling from wiwibloggs, and I'm joined by Chris in London and Josh in Australia, and we are super excited because Serbia has just chosen its Eurovision 2015 singer, Bojana Stamenov. Now, y'all, you may think Aretha Franklin is in Detroit, but no, she is clearly living in Belgrade. This woman has a voice, and the three of us are so excited to hear it. Chris, initial thoughts on Bojana?
I am loving this song. I think that she is incredible. Yeah, really good. Really, really good. Good thing for Serbia's comeback as well. Really good song for the comeback, I think. So yeah, I'm very positive right now.
Yeah, I agree. I think Serbia have kind of hit the nail on the head with this one. I think that they're a sure qualifier out of their semi-final. Something modern out of Serbia as well. I wasn't expecting it, but yeah, I think it's a really, really good entry, and I'm looking forward to seeing it in May.
Bojana has serious confidence. The fact that she had LED graphics on her dress, the fact that she was surrounded by all those men, she really just owned the stage. There was no hesitation. She was in it to win it, and I think she had a strong feeling that she was gonna win it. She was just amazing. How would you rate this compared to the other songs at Eurovision this year?
It's probably somewhere in my sort of top 3 or 4 at the moment. It's very different to a lot of what we've got so far. I can't really think of another song that is like it at the moment. Certainly, that's sort of like we've got a lot of the divas kind of with obviously Nina and Amber, people like that, but nobody's doing what Bojana is doing, and that could be something that really helps Serbia. I do wonder if a potential red flag, though, is the fact that it is in Serbian. Serbia do tend to send their songs in Serbian, but it might not connect as well with an audience as it does with the Serbian audience who obviously voted it top tonight. So,
I think the language doesn't really reflect on how well it will do in the semi-final, because if you think back to 2012, that big Balkan ballad Zelko, that song ended up coming third behind Euphoria and the Russian grandmas. So I think this song in Serbian won't really have a negative effect. I think it's modern and it's catchy and reminds me a lot of San Marino from 2013, Chris Day. I think it won't be a hindrance whatsoever.
But I think this is way better than Valentina Monetta's song. I think that the whole ethnic element is really going to help this stand out. None of the other songs this year are ethnic. You know, we've got female women singing. I mean, they all just kind of mix together. Whereas this is like a female woman singing. It's like, it's just quite strong. And I love the dancey element. But it's not cheap. It's not throwaway like so many dance songs tend to be.
And we're talking about cheap. Moya 3, who were at the Serbian national final tonight as well. I think obviously that was an upbeat Serbian language song that completely bombed. So that's where my fears are coming from, and obviously that was their most recent entry. Bojana probably will do better than that, though. I don't see her not making the final right now.
The other finalists in Serbia tonight included Danica, the wild card who is singing Tears for the End. So she's probably crying right now because it is, of course, the end of her time in Serbia's national selection. I thought that this was just another woman singing. The song was perhaps bigger than she is, and she seemed a bit nervous. I don't know what she was singing about, but she didn't smile until 1 minute in, so I thought she was going to collapse. What did you make of Danica?
Typical Serbian ballad, nothing really that special, not a very special singer. She was good, but not great. I do think that all three songs had their own little things that worked for them, but on the night it was clear who was the best. Danica just didn't hit the peak that she probably could have.
Yeah, there was nothing that really stood out in Danica's performance. I mean, the staging with the park bench, I feel like I've seen that in every series of So You Think You Can Dance ever. So I think there's no originality behind it. I mean, the song was okay, but it was nothing to gag over. Nah.
It was like the composer saved his worst song for the wild card. Can either of you hum its melody?
No.
No.
And silence. The third contestant was ballet dancer and Dancing with the Stars alumnus Alexa Jelic with the song Carry Me. Now, the Serbians did not want to carry him tonight, y'all. His dance number fell flat. Chris, what are you thinking?
I'm not as harsh a critic of this song as I think other people have been. It certainly was very well synced. It worked. It just was, again, something where we've probably seen it before in national selections, and I could have seen it on stage at Eurovision, but I don't think it would have made it out of the semi-final, which is where, obviously, the distinction between him and Bojana comes. I thought he was an all-right singer, better dancer. Kind of like your Eric Sarders or your Anton Ewalds. Yes.
Unfortunately, with Eurovision, you're not dancing for your life, you're singing for your life, and this song just totally fell short. I mean, it's dated, it's boring. That was like 3 minutes of my time that I'm never going to get back. I'm sorry, but that was not good.
I feel like the highlight of his performance was the slow-mo dance moves in the bridge. It's the only thing I can remember.
He's already tried once for Serbia, tried again, didn't make it. I don't think third time will be a charm no matter what he sends, but it was all right.
Yeah, I mean, he should just stick to dancing. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, we all seem to agree that Bojana is headed straight to the final and hopefully on the left side of the scoreboard. But are you guys happy that Serbia is back?
I am, definitely. Serbia have always kind of been a favourite of mine. I can only think of one or two occasions where I haven't really enjoyed their songs. Sipala and Ovo Je Balkan probably are the two examples that I can think of. But yeah, it's good to have them back. They always tend to send something very true to the country, which I think is important at Eurovision. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Bojana does in Vienna as well.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see them back in the contest. I mean, the more the merrier, I say. Again, like Chris, I appreciate that some countries really stick to their kind of traditions in Eurovision. Like the only other country I can think of that really does that often is Portugal. They always sing in Portuguese. It's always kind of like a Portuguese sounding song, and Serbia do a similar sort of thing. But I'm really happy to see them back in the contest. They always do really well, and I think Bojana will be up there with some of the other entries that have done quite well.
I suspect I'm in the minority, but I actually loved Moya 3. I thought it was amazing. Like, I would have put that in my top 10. Those girls had voices. I loved their dresses. Clearly, Europe did not. But just to say, I'm glad Serbia's back. I'm glad Bojana is bringing Serbia back, and I have a good feeling she's going to take them near the top. Okay. Thank you, Josh in Australia. Thank you, Chris in London. And thank you to all of our Balkan readers. And thank you to the Serbs for picking Bojana. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.